Hi everybody, Tim here from Logisense, and today we're going to take a look at the dunning process inside of Logisense billing. How do we manage accounts that might not have paid on time? How do we automate that and make life a little bit simpler for those in collections? So let's jump in and take a look at an account that I have here. So here's an account that I'm looking at, LS1 for Logisense 1. And we can see some of the different settings for this account. You know, what currency are they want to be billed in, what's their bill day, what's their bill group that they belong to. And then we also have what we call our accounts receivable terms here. Now, every account in the system can be assigned to its own accounts receivable terms. And these are different ways that you might want to handle collections from different types of profiles or account profiles that you have in the system. So let's jump in and take a look at how we manage those profiles. So we'll go into settings, and we'll take a look at the dunning process. Now, we have a couple of accounts receivable terms set up here in the system. One's just a net 30, the other is more of a net 90, a VIP offering. So we can create different types of sets of rules based on how we want to group and categorize our accounts in the system. Now, an accounts receivable term is really just a combination of your payment term. So we can see we have a net 30 here and a dunning rule. So what do I want to do on a missed payment? So if we jump over and take a look at our payment terms, you know, it's your usual, you set up net 30, net 15, net 90, maybe there's no terms. You can create any of these different types of models of the types of days and thresholds that you're wanting for those different payment terms. Now, the next thing we're going to take a look at is the actual dunning rules. Now, again, here we can create multiple different styles of dunning rules. In this case, we've created kind of a default, how everybody's going to be handled in the system. And then we've got more of a VIP customer set of dunning rules. Now, these rules allow us to create a set of different actions that are going to take place based off of thresholds. So in this case, we can see here that 3 days post due date, we're going to send a collection notice. 7 days post due date, we're going to send a second past due notice. 30 days, we're going to start applying a late fee. So we can add as many different triggers that I want with thresholds in here with the actions that I want to take. And if we take a look at editing one of these, we can see here we can do triggers based on prior to the due date, on the due date, post due date, what's the threshold for the days that we want to be able to manage. What do we want to do? Do we want to send a notification? Do we want to apply a late fee? Do we want to change the account status to a canceled or something along those lines? You know, and if we're doing our communications, which communications template are we going to use to be able to send them for those different notices? So I can configure each of these in the system, totally automated. So if I look at my VIP, we're doing things a little bit more, less harsh. We're not going to apply those late fees. We're going to maybe have some different friendly messages that we're going to send them and configure those in the system. So our goal really is to make sure that we have as automated as possible how you want to manage these. Maybe one of these triggers, you want to send an email to someone internally to make a phone call. Maybe you're sending something to a collections agency. Any different ways that you might want to customize these automated rules to save you some time and money and energy trying to track down missed payments. So that's a topic that we wanted to take a look at for this session. Thanks a lot for joining, and please stay tuned for other videos in this series.